Hello everyone, it's Claudia here. Thank you so much for joining me today. So this is the first layout that I am sharing with you for this marathon, and I'm using the Maggie Holmes Shine collection. So I'm just quickly showing you what I did off screen. So the collection came with this really gorgeous abstract triangle kind of paper, which I loved, and I thought that maybe it was a good idea to cut some of those triangles out. Like you can kind of see what I have left on the screen right now, and then just mount a more subtle pattern behind the parts that had been cut out, just so I could use it as a full background because it's my favorite paper, but I just thought that it was a little bit too busy to use as it was, and I thought this was a great way. And for the more subtle pattern, I decided to go with that paper with the music notes, just because I thought that it was a nice way to add some subtle paper to the background, if that even makes any sense at all. So now I'm speeding it up because I'm starting to work on my layout right now. And the reason I did that off screen is just because it took a long time and I just didn't think it would be that interesting to see, so that's why I didn't record that. And the photo I'm using is a photo of Cupido, and this photo is quite old, if you can say that. It's from 2012, and it was taken during summer, and I just remember loving summer nights so much. Most of the time, I would go in the mornings because it was like not as warm then, but sometimes I would go in the evenings too. And this one evening, I just brought my camera and I just took some photos of him. And this photo just reminds me how much I loved, spending time with him. I mean, I love spending time with him, all year round, but in summer, when the weather's nice, it's even better. It was amazing. And I'm just working on my layering, and I wanted to make sure to incorporate a lot of colors in my layers as well. And since that background paper that I used pretty much has all the colors in the collection, it made it so much easier for me to find papers for layering as well because all the colors were already featured, so I didn't really have to think about which papers would match because it was very easy. And right now I'm going through the 6x6 paper pad, and I think I'm doing this because I was hoping to find maybe a scrap piece of paper that I could use for mounting. And I think that's what I did. So I had this scrap piece of that paper with the scattered dots, and I thought that I could use it for layering quite well in this layout too and get it used up. And the same goes for this pattern that I am going to mount behind my photo right now. And I actually really love the look of the black and white photo on this layout just because there's so many colors in the background. I just really love how the black and white just kind of tones it down a little bit. And there's actually a lot of layers on this layout. I'm not sure if you can really see it um, in the photos or even on the screen right now, but there is a ton of layers. I don't remember the last time I've spent this much time on layering. And yeah, this layout was the second layout I recorded, I believe. So I recorded four layouts or four videos rather in a row on the day that I recorded this, just because I don't know, how do you say that? I was kind of on a roll, I really felt inspired to create with the collection, and I just figured that since the lighting was somewhat decent, that I should just go for it. So I spent like 3 hours or something making a bunch of layouts. And I do apologize for the shadow at the top. It's not supposed to be there, but I forgot to kind of pull my table a little bit, and that's why that shadow is there. So I do apologize. I hope that it doesn't bother you too much. You can still see what I'm doing, so I hope that you can forgive me for my little mistake. And right now I'm just kind of going through the ephemera pack, or packs, because I have two, and I'm just kind of deciding which pieces would look nice and where I want to place everything. And it's quite funny because I got two of the ephemera pack because I loved it so much. And it's quite interesting how I had like a few favorite pieces in the ephemera pack, and that's why I kind of got two, so I could use one and maybe hoard the other one. But I'm finding now that I haven't used that certain piece on any layout yet. So I still have two of that ephemera piece that I love so much, and I really need to use it because it's so weird how you love a certain thing and then you just don't use it because I don't know, sometimes I don't use it because it doesn't work with my layout, and other times I'm just straight up hoarding it. And what I just did is I added it's kind of like a brownish floral that was from the sticker sheet, and I just thought that that combination would look really nice. It's in the background, of course, as well. So I just wanted to bring in a little bit more of that color. And right now I'm kind of struggling a little bit with that gold foiled, I don't know. Is it a ref? Is that how you say that? But yeah, I wanted to use half of it because the other half wouldn't have been showing, so I figured I'd just cut it in half rather than wasting something, because this way I can use it on another layout. And this piece that says Love This Day, which I just stuck down, is originally an acetate piece, but I didn't want it to be acetate. I didn't want it to be see-through because I kind of struggle with acetate if it's these type of acetate pieces, like with words. So I just mounted it on a white piece of scrap paper and then just glued it down and cut around it. That's why it's a little bit glary, but I hope it's not too bad. And let's see, I have no idea what else I'm going to add. I think I'm looking at the chipboard right now, and I always want to add some chipboard pieces, but I rarely get around to it because I always wait with pulling it out until the last minute where I'm almost done. And yeah, I actually do really love this layout. I love the background. I had an idea, and sometimes my ideas, they don't turn out like I want them to turn out, but this one actually, at least in my opinion, I think it turned out quite nice, and I'm really happy with it. So I think we're very close to being done. I'm going to add some of those gold, what are they called, like gold foam figures or whatever, just to add some more shine. I know not everybody loves the gold trend, which I think is still going on, but I absolutely do love it. I think it's very pretty, and I will keep using it until there's no more left. And I was thinking about adding that acetate word that says remember, but I just didn't really like how it looked in the end, so I decided to not use it and save it for another layout. And I was also thinking about adding a tassel, but I decided to not use that as well, just because I felt like it was blending in too much. And soon I will just add some splatters, I think, and that will basically finish off my layout. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back with a new video tomorrow. Have a great day.